Some drink to forget. Some drink in search of a little happiness. I drink to drink. Yeah.
Now, how long have you been playing, Tom?
Oh gosh, says it's probably about like 13, 14.
Yeah, I started.
It was, kind of on and off though. One of those things where you took lessons and then stopped taking lessons, and then you just would listen to stuff and pick your guitar up and learn how to do songs just by listening to them. Then over time,
The reason I started is my sister was taking lessons, and her guitar teacher was hot. And so, Mom, can I take guitar too?
Yeah.
And then she was able to get 2 lessons in on one stop to our house every time, so she loved it.
Actually, I had this guy Archie. That was my
Archie.
Yeah, Archie. Yeah, Archie, not Archie. Yeah, but
my teacher was Lori Barth. Was my teacher.
He was a bit of a cool cat, so to speak, and he'd be like, okay, here's your basic notes and how to read music. And then after a little while, he'd just say, look, you know what, just bring music in, and just a song that you like. How do you want to learn how to play it?
Oh yeah, that's what Lori would do. She would write down the lyrics, just put down the chords. And
I'd bring a tape recorder, I'd play it for him.
If it was a new chord, she'd do a little chart for it, and
he'd figure it all out, and then be like, "There you go.
Yeah.
This is how you play it."
Yeah, I took lessons for like 2 years, and then sports took over. But then I just kept playing. I just sit in my bed and just.
So who were your influences?
Oh, dude, I listened to everybody. I mean, when I was really young, my sister was into Genesis and the Beatles in that era. The oldest son of one of the other families that we hung out with first introduced me to CSN, which was awesome. At the cabin we used to go to when I was a kid, it was Rolling Stones, Ruby Tuesday, Elvis. My sister was Beatles, I was Elvis.
For me, I had a room where my younger brother, myself, and one of my older brothers were in the same room. Now, at the time, this was like mid to late 70s. I mean, I was all about Kiss, that
was later. So I'm a little older than you. Got to remember that.
Slightly older, but at that point, I'm sitting there and I got my Kiss records, and my brother would be like, well, I've got my Black Sabbath records. So he'd be taking mine off, putting his on, and I'd be like, wait a second, Black Sabbath.
Yeah, I was the youngest of all the kids, like the five families that hung out together. I was the youngest kid, so I was listening to all their music.
All their music, too,
So I started listening to music way earlier than most people were, cognizant. Linda Ronstadt, the Eagles, Jackson Browne, was the LA sound, the California sound.
Yep.
That's and the
but
Eagles,
it shows you being more acoustic.
Well, I play this because of our boy from the Birds.
Yeah.
12-string, Rickenbacker.
Yep.
Cool thing about Johnny Magsax is Mike's known him for how long? Long time.
Good long time.
Long time.
15 years maybe at least. He plays a lot of different styles.
Yeah.
From jazz to rock and roll to blues. He started in the Army band, and he moved through his career playing with smooth jazz greats like Chris Botti and Kirk Whelan and just too many others. I mean, he got a pat on the back from Kenny G from a concert that he opened for. So he's a well-known sax player, but a great musician all in all. And I've seen him grow even further as a musician in the time that I've known him, and he was pretty excellent when I met him.
I knew him from a separate source, and yeah, he just on his sax, dude, he gave me exactly the sound I needed. So
yeah.